good news coming out of the Supreme Court. I feel like I don't say that too often, so I've got some good news from a Supreme Court case called Caniglia versus Strom. So this started way back in 2015. Cranston police seized a man's guns in 2015. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled on it in 2021. So this just came out. Edward Caniglia and his wife had a fight August 20th, 2015. His wife called the cops on him, and this was in Cranston, Rhode Island. Officers questioned Caniglia, sent him to Kent Hospital for an mental evaluation. Step Caniglia said he agreed to only after police assured him they wouldn't take his guns. Officers nonetheless seized his 2 guns and ammunition. Caniglia was released from the hospital the same day. Then he filed with the American Civil Liberties Union, sued the police after they refused to return his guns without a court order. The guns were returned 3.5 months later, only after he filed suit. So the Supreme Court has now ruled unanimously that Cranston, Rhode Island had violated Caniglia's Fourth Amendment rights by entering his home and seizing the guns and having him taken to the hospital without a warrant. So this is a huge case right here because the Biden administration was pushing for this. Biden administration urges the Supreme Court to let cops enter homes and seize guns without a warrant. So the Biden administration had put in something urging states to have the high court to uphold warrantless gun confiscation. So this is a Caniglia versus Strom case here that would have sweeping consequences for policing, due process, and mental health. So they could go in, basically, there was an elderly couple's fight, Caniglia and his wife having that fight over what they say over a coffee mug, and the police went in, took his guns, and he was arrested. And so the Biden administration was saying it's part of a wellness check. So they were saying that they could, police could go into people's homes without a warrant, and they could go in and take someone's guns. So once that was opened up, if the Supreme Court had ordered that, the Fourth Amendment's warrant requirement, so they could go in and take people's possessions without any sort of warrant or anything like that. So that obviously would open up a giant can of worms. So pretty good that the Supreme Court has now ruled unanimously. SCOTUS rules police cannot search homes without warrants in the name of community caretaking. So that was part of what the Biden administration was calling community caretaking. Exception originated in 1973, Katie versus Dabrowski, in which an officer took a gun out of an impounded car without a warrant. The Supreme Court ruled at the time that police can conduct such warrantless searches if they are performing community caretaking functions in a reasonable manner. But in Caniglia versus Strom, whether or not that exception also justifies warrantless searches of homes, in the 9-0 ruling, the court decided that it does not. So that's awesome. So despite what the Biden administration was saying, part of community policing or wellness checks, they cannot go in and just take people's possessions. Of course, this would turn into any possession, right? So they're like, okay, we need to take whatever, your food out of your house or anything. So they can't go in without a warrant, take your possessions. So 9-0 ruling, best case scenario. So some good news for you all. Let me know what you think. Post in the comments. And you can find me on Rumble, Brighteon, BitChute, Minds, Odyssey, and YouTube sometimes. Take care. God bless. Love you guys. Bye-bye.